Hey guys, today I'm going to show you 3 different ways to use weeds in your garden because it is free and can do really amazing things. The last of which is going to be a unique way that I make my own weed tea for free fertilizer. That is super easy and just very ingenious. You're going to want to know how to do this. Come on, let's go talk about weeds and their uses. Of course, the first thing, Dasher says hi. The first thing you're gonna wanna do is just pick and collect your weeds, and you can compost it. That's gonna add to your compost. It's gonna break down very quickly, especially if you run it through your lawnmower, break it down really fine, and add it to your compost pile. That's gonna be one of your best additions. I'm gonna give you a list of some of the best weeds because of their nutritional density. Things you can even plant in your garden that you can add to your compost bin or your weed tea that are going to be particularly good because of the nutrient density. But you can use anything. Any weed is going to give you free nutrients. Weeds tend to have deeper taproots that pull up deeper minerals from the ground so that you can add it to your surface plants very quickly and very easily. You can add it to your compost bin. You can throw it on top of your garden plants. You can use it as a weed barrier. This works particularly well. We'll talk about that in a minute. Or you can make a weed tea with it so that you can use it very quickly within a week or two of cutting it. So one of the things you're gonna get questioned on a lot when using grass clippings as a mulch or a weed barrier is, aren't you going to plant weed seeds in your gardens? And I thought this too, and I was hesitant to do it, but I tested it on a patch of ground a few years ago. I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna plant potatoes here next spring. So in the fall, I just cut some grass and then I packed it real thick on the ground. It was such a great weed barrier. Nothing grew through the winter. Come the next spring, the ground was perfect. And honestly, I had no weeds there for 2.5 years. Nothing grew other than what I planted. I was very, very impressed by this process. So yes, grass clippings, even unaged ones, will work very well as a mulch or a ground covering. And as it breaks down, it just adds nutrients back into the soil. And of course, I have some videos of that and I will show you how that worked. All right, I spread it out. All right, it's been all winter. We're in the end of February, the beginning of March, and it's time to start getting the potatoes ready. And you can see how well that did. I didn't add anything more to it than what I showed you last time in the fall. Sorry, I have a little cold. I sound weird. But and that's it. So there's a few little weeds coming up that I'm gonna pull out, but for the most part it did a really good job. I mean, you would think that I sprayed this with weed killer, but I didn't. I just put those grass clippings on it. So that's a really good way for weed control through the winter, so the patch is already ready for spring planting. Little update on the no-till potato patch. Really are growing, and I didn't plant anything. I just, simple, easy, threw it on the ground, put some hay down, so working. All right, the next thing we need to talk about is the weed tea. The weed tea you can make very easy. You can use things that you're growing intentionally for it, or you can use just things that you use, just grass clippings. It will all be beneficial. This is the way that I do it, and it is so easy. You will want to do it too. This is a great fertilizer. I use it all the time, and the plants absolutely love it, and it is free. Weed tea is very easy. You can make a tea bag if you want, or just squish it down in a bucket or a small trash can. Fill it up with water. I'm not gonna fill it all the way because it's gonna rain soon and I don't want it to overflow. But that's it. We'll just let it sit for a week or two until it starts to melt and get all soppy, and then use it. All right, then you're gonna take a tree pot, put it right on top of your 5-gallon bucket. I find this is easier than using tea bags and all those other things. And because there's holes in the bottom, when you smash this down after letting it ferment for 2 to 4 weeks, then it's going to work kind of like a French press coffee. It's going to squish all the greens to the bottom, and just the liquid is going to come up. And then you're going to put about 1.5 cups of this per gallon of water, and that's going to give you your weed tea fertilizer. And then water in. That's my method anyway. It's not the way most people do it, but I find it's a lot easier, a whole lot easier than the way most people do it, using tea bags and dealing with all that mess. Simple, simple. Another great tip for making weed tea is actually to not use weeds, but to grow specific things that are nutrient dense, but do the same process, make a tea with it. This is collard greens that are growing behind me. I did a whole other video, make sure you watch it, on how amazing, unbelievably nutrient dense collard greens are. They're a great food for humans, for your livestock, but you can also make a very nutritious plant tea with it, which is basically a fertilizer made from the leftovers from your gardens. Quick compost, you can compost it, you can throw it in your compost bin, you'll get benefits out of it like that, but you'll get the benefits really quick if you make a tea with it, or even just add it to your weed tea when you make it. Another quick tip for your weeds is don't throw it away, feed it to the livestock. My chickens and my rabbits love it. They always get a nutritional boost from it. When I weed the garden out, I collect it in a bucket, and it's either going into my weed tea fertilizer or it's going into my livestock. It's never wasted. This is a resource that has been given to us, and it is full of nutrients, so use it. So there you go. I hope you have found this video interesting. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to be notified the next time we put out new content. Thanks for watching, and as always, we'll see you next time.